Okay, I'm back. I got everything situated. These are all very bad. This one is the only one I can ignore so far. These ones that are over the base, at least they're all radar, which is good. But beyond that, there's not a lot of good to be said. I did find the specific tokens that are listed here. Like I said, it's just painful to do. My recommendation is don't do what I just did. Find these first and then draw your approaches, because if you'll notice, some of these I drew as part of my other draws, so you had to just keep track of where you pulled it from. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing when we get to fighter sweep, because there I need to find specific planes. So I'm going to be doing the exact same thing for fighter sweep. So these are a little more painful targets to have to go after. They are fixed, which is a keyword we can ignore. It just means the JDAMs don't work until 1999. We don't have JDAMs. The stress is +2, which we said is bad. I did spend the weight points, special operation points. I do have to decide, do I want to bring some Phoenixes? I can't, because Phoenixes only work on the Tomcats, and the Tomcats are up there. They're going to be on the other mission. So we're not going to do that. So Mustang is a +2 air to ground. Talon is a +0 air to ground. Talon is going to be our air to air guy. So we're going to grab 3 AIM-7s. We are going to draw just 2 bandits over the center. So I'm going to draw 3 AIM-7s, assuming I might miss once, and maybe 1 AIM-9. Nope, we'll do a 4th AIM-7, just for good measure. We need to be able to hit. That is important. We are going to get a 3 special awareness points, or special action, whatever that stands for. And I still have 4 more points with Talon. We could get those ECM pods, which is always a good option. But we have to also do some math here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 radar sites I need to take out. Plus I need to do 6 damage. So what I'm going to do is, since he's our air-to-air guy, I'm going to go in with, I have 4 points left. So we're going to do 3 points, MK84. So we're going to try to get a big bomb in to get some of those hits. And then I have 1 point left. And that 1 point could be used for an AGM-88 or for an ECM pod. Oh, let's do ECM with him. Okay, now we go to the Mustang. I have 8 points again. So I'm going to do 3 for the bomb, and then at least 2 AGM-88s. Remember, I have to destroy 10 targets, so I'm actually going to do 4 AGM-88s, so that's 7, and an ECM pod. Okay, now we're going to go to Kraken. He gets 12 points, so we're going to do 6 points of bombs. I think we're good in the bomb department. And then that would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 1 more AGM-88 for 12. And then last but not least is Haas here. He already has an AGM-88 on him, which is fine. And I'm looking for more. I know I have more, or at least I think I do. Oh my gosh. Is that really everything? There's AGM-84s, GBUs, Mark 20s. Oh my goodness, that's everything. So I can't just load to the brim with AGM-88s. So let me think about this. What I may do is not bring Kraken on this mission. So if I made that 3, well, the other thing is these ECM pods are also AGM-88s. So, so here he's got 3, 4, 5. He has 6 AGM-88s just on him. And then he also has, or no, I had one over here. He has 5 AGM-88s on him. This ECM pod could be used as one. I also have, because of my display, I can take 2 from here. So I can give him 3 AGM-88s. And then I can give him a big bomb for 3 more. And then he has 1 left, which he could use for an ECM pod. I don't have one. So then what I would do is I can think about what I'm doing with these other. I guess what I'll do is I will take, instead of using the 3 side, I will use the one that I told you is a lot weaker. We'll just put that in just because I have a point for something. An ECM pod would be fantastic, but those use the same tokens as the AGMs, 88s, which I'm out of. So the one good news with this is it puts to rest the debate over whether to bring this guy with 12 weight points. I'm definitely not going to do that because I wouldn't have anything to equip him with. Now, why am I doing so many AGM-88s? Because every single one of these has radar on them. And the AGM-88s are the absolute best at taking them out. I can, for example, these are soft targets. So for example, actually that's not a bad idea. So instead of wasting my 1 point on a bomb that's likely not going to hit, what I can do is I can grab the soft target. So right here is an MK20, and you can see he gets a, you see he gets a +5 against soft targets. So we'll go ahead and do that. I have to be low to use those. I have to be high to use the AGM-88, so bear that in mind. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I will go ahead and grab Brick here, and he will come in from this side because we can ignore this. The other thing is there's no special awareness points other than those 3 right there. So I have to be very mindful of a lot of things here. The other thing I forgot to do is when we returned from our second mission, even though we aborted, we still had to draw a return home card and inflict 1 stress on each pilot flying this mission. So those pilots that only had 1 experience points gets another stress. So Haas would have 1 more. Oh, this gets brutal because I took 2 away from everybody. Ooh. So I'll just give 1 stress to everybody now. Haas gets 1. Buzz gets 1, which he already has a bunch. Farm Boy, Brick, and Cowboy. So Cowboy is going to get 1. Farm Boy, I'm pretty sure would have 0 right now because I think he only had 1 in the first place. And then Brick gets 1. So I think I'm hurting myself by forgetting that step. When I did the special R&R and removed all the stress, I think I had extra points I could have taken off at the time. But I don't feel like pausing the video and figuring it out. So I'm just adding stress to everybody. That was, by the way, for the return mission on that secondary mission that I failed. Okay, so back to this. Oh, I forgot we have a big pile of stuff here that I was going through them to find the pieces I needed and gotta put them back in the cup. Okay, we armed our aircraft, target bound event card, so now we're gonna do the event card for them. And Keep this card, add 2 to all your search and rescue die rolls until the end of the campaign. That's pretty awesome. So if we ever get shot down, we get to add this. And it's for the rest of the campaign. I've never had that before. So that's pretty cool. Let's try not to get shot down though. Place aircraft, done. Determine and place bandits. Got to do that now. So we're going to draw 2 bandits over center. And we have 1. So 1 bandit, MiG-21. Okay. Then we do Intel Air Defense Adjustment, which is still +1 center bandit. So we're going to grab one of those, and we get a second one. So we have 2 bandits. Notice these ones don't have the long range. If we would have just had these that last mission, we probably would have been fine. Okay, draw over target event card. Move all sites to the center area. Ooh, do I really want that? Okay, well, I'm going to say no, I don't want that. And so we're going to roll. I just rolled a 9, so we get to ignore it. I only needed a 4 to ignore that. I didn't want it because then I would have to destroy this one in addition to all the other ones that are already there. Okay, keep going. We drew over target. There's no Phoenix missile attacks. Turn counters on 1. Fast pilots attack. So I'm going to go ahead and my AGM-88s have a range of 4. So 1, 2, 3 is the target. And then 4. So basically I can hit anything on the board. Okay. This one has a range of 3 and is a threat right now. So is this one. So I have 2 of them that can hit me right now. Everybody else cannot. So I only have 2 that can hit me right now. So I need at least 2 special action points right now. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 2 special action points. And I'm going to go after the guys who have really large amounts of AGM-88s. So it would be Mustang and Kraken here. So we're going to go ahead and do Kraken first. He will go after that one, and Mustang will go after this one. Remember, you get to do them one at a time. You don't have to commit. Like, I can see if Kraken, if he failed here, I can actually have Mustang go there. But I sort of like to plan it out. Okay, so Kraken's got a +2 to his roll. I rolled an 8. That's more than enough. So that one is destroyed. Then we got the other one. I rolled a 5, which is also more than enough. And we got our 2 targets. Okay, bandits attack. There's nothing to attack. I can't do any, and now we go to the slow attack. So we actually get to go with everybody on this one. And so I'm going to start with Haas here. He's going to do an AGM-88. And remember, he gets a -2 to his die roll. So I'm going to pick the one that has a +2 on it. And that'll cancel it out and give me a better odd at scoring a hit. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So this +2 canceled the -2, and I scored a hit. And I destroyed one of the sites. Now remember, these ones at the bottom row are the ones I need for my target. These ones up here were not. But I still need to clear everything out, or otherwise they harass me. Okay, so Haas is done. Now we go to Kraken. He still has quite a few AGM-88s. We're going to use one. And let's pick a high threat target here. I'm going to pick, let's take the one that's further, no, let's start going after our objective. So got him, he's gone. Okay, next we're gonna do Talon. He can't do anything because he only has air to air, and then we have Mustang. We're gonna use him to take out that one right there. Rolled a 6. So that one's gone. Do I even have enough AGM-88s? I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess I have plenty. It just doesn't feel that way. Okay, so now we're done. Aircraft move, so we're moving in. We're staying at high. The bandits are going to move. So the bandits want blood. So this one's moving and will now be within range. And then this one is also going, this one is in range because we moved towards it, so it's going to just stay where it is, okay? So that's how that works. This is actually working against us, but that's how the cookie crumbles. So we go back to turn 2. And I'm going to use my last special action point here to give Talon here a shot. And he's going to use his aim 7 right there on that one. And so I know you might be wondering, well, this one's has a better chance of hitting us. But remember, Talon is carrying bombs. And if this ever gets to range 0, we're in trouble. But actually, I like what you're thinking, so I'm going to go there. So I rolled a 7. That's more than enough. I destroyed that bandit. And that's it for the fast phase. Now we go to the slow, or the AI phase. This AI is going to target us. So again, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Rolled an 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So Mustang has an ECM pod. So we're going to roll. We need a 6. We rolled an 8. The MiG didn't get to fire. So awesome job there. So now we go to the slow attack. So I'm going to start with Talon first. He's going to use his aim 7. Rolled a 5, which is not enough, but I get a +2 for this plane. So that did it. I got a 7. Well done there. And now we're going to do AGM-88s. Let's start with Haas, who has the worst roll. He's going to go after one of the +1s. So he's actually at a -1. 6 minus 1 is 5. That's still enough to take one out. Next, we move to Kraken, and he's going to take out the more difficult one. I rolled a 3. Kraken gets a +2 due to his ability. So we took that one out. And now we move to Mustang. And he's going to try one of these on the outside. We rolled an 8. That's enough to take this out. So we're in great shape right now. The skies are clear. We're moving in. Okay, move to turn 3. All right, there's no special action points, so we can't go fast. Crap. When I took this out, I didn't know, did that have a range or not? It is SA6 or SA13. Oh, shoot. There it is, SA13. Okay. I know I took that out with Kraken, this SA13, but that was a mistake. This one has a range of 1, and by us moving in, this is going to get to attack us. Kraken for sure needed to take this out, just like Mustang took out the other one. So these two are left, okay? Now we're here. Fast attack, nobody attacks. AI attack, nobody attacks. Because we're flying high here, that's a low. These have a range of 0. And that's the whole plan. And so now, for turn 3, I'm going to shoot these two. And I'm going to start with Mustang. I rolled a 3, Mustang gets a +2. And I didn't say or declare, so I'll take out the hardest one. And then I'll do Kraken, just because he gets a +2, and so that's a 4, and then this actually makes it a 5, so he's dead too. So we're good to go. Everything is clear. We have nothing firing at us. All we have is just a target. So we're going to move in. move to turn 4, skip all the nonsense, and just drop bombs. So we're going to start with Mustang. Mustang gets a +2 to his die roll. So let's go ahead and get started. I got a 7. Okay, +2 is 9. That's 3 hits. And I'm just looking for a 3. Okay, so Mustang is done. Now I'm going to move on to Kraken, because it doesn't matter which plane does the kills or the hits. They all get experience. So I'm going after my best die rolls first. I have 2 of them. I'm getting a +2 for both. I rolled a 1 and a 2. How awful is that? I get a +2 for both, so that is a 4 and a 3. So that's 2 more hits. So I'm up to 5. And for the first time, I'm actually worried. I need 7 hits. This does say a 6, but I need 1 more because of that. So let's do this one. I rolled a 4, but I get a -2. So I missed completely with Haas. And now we're stuck with Talon here. Our only hope, he gets a +0 to his die roll. I rolled a 2. Do you mean to tell me I did all this effort? Okay, so he completely missed. And I do have 1 more bomb left, but we're moving to turn 5 to drop it. And that is this one, which was meant for soft targets. I need an 11 to destroy the target. I can't get an 11. He gets a -2 to his die roll. Oh. Back up, back up. So I got a 9. This needed an 8. Not enough, because remember I get a -2 to my die roll. So Haas missed. So we're out of bombs. And I apologize, I'm getting so bent out of shape. But we actually get to attack with our cannons. Now, unfortunately, Kraken here has no gun. See that? It says no gun. So he doesn't get to, but these 2 do. But I need a perfect 10. Talon gets a 0 to his die roll. This guy gets 2, though. So let's do Talon. Oh my gosh, I got a 10. All right, so I'm at 6. And so now I need an 8 or better with Mustang to finish this thing off. No! Okay, words cannot express how upset this makes me. I thought for sure we were going to obliterate these. And the biggest issue was Kraken rolled a 1 and a 2 with his bombs. That was what was brutal. Okay, well, we failed to hit the target. So the target completely heals itself and goes into the discard pile. That was brutal. We are going to get 1 experience point for doing the mission. We get a 2nd experience point just because we went all the way into enemy territory. We're going to get 6 stress. So a big whopping 6 stress for no victory points. Again, we're not winning this game right now, folks. This is problematic. I did everything. Thought I did everything that I needed to pull this off. And I did not. I failed. That one, by the book, should have worked. I don't know if there's anything I could have done better on that one. That one was a very perfect run. Okay, so we added our 6 stress to everybody. You do get to take 1 off for cool, so this 6 becomes a 5. But yeah, everybody else is just loaded with stress. And we do get to add some experience points. So it's 2, would have been 3 had we destroyed it. So we're going to start with Haas. He gets 2. And then I'm going to cross them off. And we're going to go to green. He gets promoted. How do I know that? If you look here at Haas, well, actually he only needs 2 experience points to get promoted. So he's up to green. And you can see he already has improved numbers there, which is good. That's one of the reasons why I did it. So only 2 of them are out. I actually have 1 experience point with him. Okay, so good there. Now we go to Kraken. He gets 2. Kraken, by the way, needs 5. So not enough for him. Oh, we got to do a return home. No adjustment. I always forget the return home card. Okay, Talon gets 2. So he's up to 4. And Talon he needs 3. So we're going to cross off 3. Okay, he has 1 left. And Talon gets promoted from green. So to average. Okay, so Talon is now with average ability, and his numbers went from +0 to +1. So even though we didn't get victory points, folks, our pilots are improving. And that's going to make victory points near the end of the game a little easier to get. So we did damage the target, but we did not destroy it, and we got 0 victory points. So that just blows in epic proportions. Okay, Mustang gets 2. And Mustang needs 6. So not enough there. And then Brick gets 2. And Brick needs 8. So not enough there. All right, I am going to be spending the 9 points to do special R&R, but I will wait until the end to do that. And we just move right on to Fighter Sweep. Going to go ahead and end the video. Once again, I will pull out the pieces, and I'm also going to try to equip the guys with the munitions so you don't have to wait through all that. And then I'll just explain what I did. Stay awesome.